Imagine trying to live your life, enjoy a new relationship, and simply find peace, only for your ex to keep dragging you back into drama over a divorce that was settled over a year ago. This is exactly what Teyana Taylor is facing with her ex-husband, Iman Shumpert. Teyana has been attempting to move forward, focusing on her career and her new romance with Aaron Pierre, Mufasa from The Lion King. But Iman seems determined to keep the drama alive. Recently, Teyana went live on Instagram, spilling all the tea about how Iman has been taking shots at her through his music and comedy skits, leaking their divorce settlement details, and allegedly paying blogs to portray her as the villain. And if that wasn't enough, she's now filed a lawsuit against him, claiming he is behind the leaks that have sparked a wave of hatred from his fans. Let's break down all this drama, because it's a lot, and Teyana is clearly fed up. Let's start from the beginning. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert finalized their divorce in June 2024, after 7 years of marriage and a 10-year relationship. They have 2 daughters, Junie, who is 9, and Rue Rose, who is 4. Teyana filed for divorce in January 2023, keeping it quiet at first, but by September of that year, she made it public on Instagram, stating that infidelity wasn't the reason for their split. They simply grew apart. She wanted to keep things cordial, especially for the sake of their kids. As for the settlement, Teyana walked away with 4 properties valued at over $10 million, a one-time 7-figure payment, and some luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. She also kept full ownership of her companies, TaylorMade and Aunties. Iman, on the other hand, kept a Miami condo, some properties in South Georgia and Decatur, and his Shumpert investments. He is also responsible for paying $8,000 per month in child support and covering the girls' private school tuition. At first glance, it seemed like a clean, though messy, split. Teyana received a significant amount of assets. Iman kept some of his, and they both appeared to be moving on. However, fast forward to March 2025, nearly a year later, and suddenly, details of their divorce settlement are leaking all over the internet. Blogs are running wild with stories claiming that Teyana took everything Iman had. The timing is highly suspicious, as it coincides with Teyana going public with Aaron Pierre at the Oscars, sharing black and white photos of them together, looking happy and unbothered. The internet explodes, and not long after, Teyana is being dragged online, with some calling her a gold digger, and others accusing her of vengefully cleaning out Iman's pockets. Meanwhile, Iman is releasing new music and doing comedy skits that seem to be aimed at her, further fueling the narrative. Teyana wasn't going to let this slide. A few days ago, she went on Instagram Live, and let me tell you, she didn't hold back. She began by expressing that all she wants is to live her life peacefully and enjoy her new relationship. "What if I just want to relax and enjoy myself?" she asked, frustrated. "Do you think I have time to keep talking about a divorce that was finalized a year ago?" She pointed out that Iman had been subtly attacking her through his music, skits, and any platform available ever since their breakup. Meanwhile, she's kept her focus on her work and personal life, but the leak of their settlement documents was the final straw. She accused Iman of deliberately leaking those papers to paint her in a negative light, especially considering it happened just as she and Aaron started being more public together. "He's been obsessed ever since I started seeing Aaron," she confirmed, putting to rest any doubt about her relationship with Aaron Pierre and revealing Iman's discomfort with it. She went on to explain that their divorce was meant to remain private. "Divorce matters are supposed to stay private," she said, emphasizing that privacy can be maintained as long as both parties respect it. She shared how she had attempted to resolve things quietly through mediation, but Iman didn't show up. "Mediation helps you avoid court," she explained. "I'm not going to negotiate. If he won't show up, we'll go to court." She ended up paying for the mediation herself, and when it didn't work, they had to go before a judge. Teyana confessed that her biggest mistake was showing too much grace to Iman during the process. Grace that he didn't return. "I gave him grace, and it only backfired on me," she said. The live session grew even more intense when she accused Iman of paying blogs to spread false narratives about her. She claimed she had proof that he was paying for articles that painted her as someone trying to destroy him. "I'm getting actual death threats from his fans," she said, her voice trembling with frustration. She had reached out to Iman, hoping he'd put a stop to it. But his response was, "I thought it was you leaking stuff. If anything, I stayed silent to protect you." Teyana was skeptical. "How does that protect me?" She shot back. "You staying silent while everyone thinks I took everything you had. How is that protecting me?" She continued, explaining that she thought they were on good terms post-divorce. "I didn't even know we were beefing," she said. "I reached out to him like, 'Hey, baby daddy, what's going on?' And then I find out he's paying people to spread these stories to keep his name trending." Teyana didn't stop there. She also revisited an incident from last year during their divorce proceedings when rumors surfaced that Iman had purposely cut off her utilities, power, water, the works, as an act of spite. At the time, she had publicly denied the claims, saying Iman didn't do that. On the live, she admitted that she had lied to protect him. "Who was out here protecting him?" she asked. "Me." She explained that the utilities had been restored the same day, as she would never allow her children to go without. But she now confirmed that it was indeed Iman who had caused the issue. Teyana Taylor had always tried to shield Iman Shumpert from public criticism, primarily because he is the father of their children. She didn't want him dragged through the mud on social media, but now she's decided she's done with protecting him. She made it clear that her patience had run out, especially after everything she had done to support him during their divorce proceedings. During her recent Instagram live, Teyana spoke out against Iman, calling attention to his actions in court. "I watched you say some really hurtful and nasty things about me, right in front of my face," she recalled, "and I still gave you grace." Despite the harsh words he had directed at her, she chose to remain composed and understanding. However, she revealed that it wasn't easy to let those comments slide. Teyana also criticized how Iman had handled their post-divorce situation, pointing out that he had continued to make snide remarks through various comedy skits. She specifically called out a skit with comedian Rico Ojo, where Iman humorously implied that his life had been miserable since he chose Teyana as the mother of his children, saying, "Pick your baby mamas wisely, 'cause my homie hasn't smiled in 10 years. In another skit, Iman joked about giving Teyana $1 million, only to end up broke with a repo man taking everything back. "He's been throwing shots at me the whole time," Teyana said. "Y'all didn't see me doing any of that. All I've done is focus on my work and mind my own business." She made it clear that she had never publicly retaliated or spoken negatively about Iman in the same manner. The fallout from the leak of their divorce settlement was intense. Some people rallied behind Teyana, happy to see her come out on top, after everything she allegedly went through in her marriage, including rumors about Iman's infidelity. She had even cited these rumors as one of the cruel treatments she endured in her initial divorce filing. But for every person who supported her, there were many who turned against her. Some accused her of being a gold digger and using their children as weapons to hurt Iman. One commenter on social media argued that Iman should have filed for alienation of affection, claiming that Teyana was using their kids against him despite knowing he had cheated. Others were quick to criticize Teyana's actions, claiming that marriage is a business and that she was only looking to destroy Iman's life. "She was already wealthy," one person wrote. "She's just trying to ruin his life." Teyana didn't stay silent in the face of these accusations. On her live, she fired back, "Show me the proof where I ever said anything foul about Iman publicly. I've done nothing but protect this man." Right after her explosive live session, Teyana took it a step further and filed a lawsuit against Iman. According to court documents obtained by People magazine, Teyana is requesting that a Georgia court hold Iman in contempt for leaking their divorce settlement details. The leak came just after her appearance at the Oscars with Aaron Pierre, which seemed to coincide suspiciously with the release of Iman's new rap song, "Get It, Got It Good." Teyana argued that the only way the media could have gotten those details is if Iman had provided them directly, considering the case was sealed after it was finalized in July 2024. Teyana's legal team has requested a hearing, a $1,000 fine for Iman's contempt, and reimbursement for all her legal fees, citing Iman's bad faith actions. She also pointed out that the leak appeared strategically timed, hitting the media just days after her public photos with Aaron were shared. Teyana believes Iman is using their divorce as a tool to boost his own public image while subjecting her to unnecessary scrutiny and hate. "He's using our divorce to increase his clout, while I'm being attacked and exposed to hate," she said, frustrated by the entire situation. Iman's legal team responded quickly to the allegations. In a statement to TMZ Sports, his lawyer adamantly denied that Iman had anything to do with the leak. "My client Iman Shumpert has never, under any circumstances, leaked any allegations or claims as stated in any of the pleadings," the statement read. He firmly denies having provided any information to the media. Iman's lawyer emphasized that, as agreed by both parties and ordered by the court, Iman would not disclose any details from their sealed divorce case. He has not, and will not, reveal or discuss any of the contents of the sealed file or the substance of any orders or pleadings. Iman's team is now urging the court to dismiss the case, maintaining that he is innocent of any involvement in the leak. His lawyers have consistently denied the accusations and continue to assert that they have followed the court's orders regarding confidentiality. Teyana's legal action against Iman has only added fuel to the fire, with fans and followers on both sides of the issue continuing to voice their opinions online. While some support Teyana's stance, arguing that she has been unfairly targeted, others are still critical of her actions, accusing her of using the situation to further her own narrative. Despite the backlash and the legal battles ahead, Teyana remains firm in her pursuit of justice. She insists that the truth about what happened during and after her divorce must come to light, and she's prepared to fight for it, no matter how difficult the journey may be.